Well, Lance, we did it. Red Falcon is eradicated, and it's easy street from here on out. Yeah, but don't you miss it? The thrill of the run. The glory of the grind. I like easy street. I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe I just miss plowing down pipsqueaks with my pal. Don't worry, Lance. We can still plow. Who the hell? Big Fuzz?
Red Falcon has returned.
What? Yes.
We were planning our huge comeback, but we got distracted when we all started making fun of you. Anyway, since you think you're so fast, we thought it would be funny if we held a race.
Absolutely not. We'll never cater to your... We'll be there, asshole. And thanks a lot, we really needed this.
Okay, racers. Try to do your best. Remember, anything can happen. Okay, get ready. Go.
Okay, first jump. Idiot. 3, 4. Wouldn't happen to me. I'm playing it safe. It's a waste of a good lounge.
Welcome in, everyone, to the next installment of Contra Races. My name is Tozzle, and I'll be commentating our Contra 3 runs today. We have a really fun lineup for you all this afternoon. We have both Contra 3 and Contra Racing, and we're going to kick it off with 2 Contra 3 relay races. This is going to be a really intense battle of continents, North America versus South America, TheDrifter18 and FunkyWaltDog versus HemZar and Jaquio. Both Jaquio and HemZar are current world record holders in the easy and normal categories, respectively, but the Drifter is no stranger from holding that title either, and FunkyWaltDog is a serious contender as well. So for the relay race, we're going to be 2 races, 2v2 style. One runner from each team will start the run on easy mode, and when they finish the run, so that means their action hero jumps onto the back of the helicopter, they will pass it off to their teammate who will then run the game in normal mode. Fastest time wins. North America may be the underdog today, but they do have FunkyWaltDog, who is a professional dog. Not to mention, this run is heavily RNG dependent, so it is any team's race today. I am going to give us the countdown to start the first race. There will be a slight delay, but do not panic. I assure you the race is on the way. Chat, are you ready? Runners, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Say it with me, chat. Let's attack aggressively. So while we wait for the stream to catch up, if any of you have not seen Contra or Contra 3 before, Contra is your classic retro run and gun where 2 heroes, Bill Reiser and Lance Bean, are tasked with saving the world from an alien invasion. I personally think I'm more of a Bill, but I'm throwing this to my fellow Contra runners in chat. Let me know if you think you're more of a Spirit Bill or Spirit Lance. Okay, here we go. Jaquio and the Drifter are starting us off in stage 1. Stage 1, oh my goodness, I think this is the worst stage of the game. I'm sure runners are going to be very happy when this part is over here. But looks like we're starting off pretty good. Both runners have their double spread weapon, which is great, and they made it through the wall of doom without taking a death, so that's excellent. You'll note that both of these runners skip the tank. I hear this allegedly saves a tiny amount of time. I'm too scared to do it, but both of these runners have no fear. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so this is looking really good for a start. I would be really happy right now if this was my run. Both getting the barrier. You don't actually need this. This is just for safety. Looks like the Drifter has a little new friend with him there, but he is gone. So we're starting here. This is our first mini boss. This is the tank. For Contra runners, we're going to basically mash Y to weapon swap, and that basically downs the tank in like no time flat. For all of you casual runners out there, that is the strategy that I did not know existed when I first started playing this game, and it is key to Contra III Racing. Okay, so now we're getting to the Meatballs of Doom. Will they make it? Only time will tell. Oh no! Jaquio took an early death, missed that jump press. It's going through. Oh, didn't even use a safety bomb. I'm impressed. Okay, so this is going to give Team North America a little bit of an early lead here. So that's excitement. The Meatballs, have claimed another enemy. It wasn't the Meatballs himself. It was the stress of the anticipation of the Meatballs. So Drifter is now starting to face Slave Beast Taka here. Taka should behave. You should be able to stand right in front of Taka's little brain belly there and blast away. And as long as you don't get the turtle thump, you are good to go to move on to stage 2. So Team North America moving to stage 2. Looks like Jaquio also got the kill, no problem. Didn't lose the crush. So stage 2 is our first top-down stage. This one has the mechanic of using the L and R buttons to move left and right. So you want to actually move on an angle here, and that allows you to move through the level more quickly, and also allows you to get over that bridge there that Drifter just passed without falling through to their doom. Easy mode here is you'll notice, make note of this, because easy mode, we'll say on top-down, what is it, Forgotten Highway, Crumbling Highway, I don't even know what it's called. But the bunkers are a lot friendlier. They're a lot friendlier. You don't get shot. You can just kill them with an easy blast of the crush. Okay, so looks like the Drifter. The Drifter has taken down the Bosco Spider, and Jaquio is right behind him. So this is still close. This is still very, very close. Very exciting. Moving along to stage 3. Jaquio is going to want to have to pick up the backup crush here in order to keep moving along quickly. Stage 3 is the one where you definitely want to have both crushes at the end of this level. If you don't, I always say that you turn your speed run into a speed walk, because killing Robo Big Fuzz with only one crush is painful. But there's plenty of opportunity for Jaquio to regain a crush, so no worries here. Looks like Drifter is into the Body Snatchers. I don't like these guys. They always get in the way. Okay, first phase of the Tri-Transforming Wall Walker for the Drifter goes down one cycle, nice and smooth, looking good. Let's see if Jaquio can do the same. Yep, no problem at all. In easy mode, I find this one goes down pretty quick, even if you only have one crush. So Jaquio's going to pick up the backup crush here. There you have it. And so it looks like the Drifter is only ahead by a couple of seconds. So this is the second phase of the wall walking phase. This is the auto scroller part. It's actually pretty easy to get through this part without dying. It just lags a lot. You just have to walk up to the top claw. Every time you notice the hand goes down, the claw goes down. As soon as the claw stops on the wall, like so, then you can move up safely and not get hit by the missiles here. All right. So we're coming to the end of the wall walking portion on Drifter's side here. Let's see who gets the quick kill, who gets played around with. This boss can be a bit of a pain if it decides not to open its eye. Oh, there we go. Drifter's down. Probably feeling pretty good that that's over. This is definitely a run killer. Can be a run killer. Looks like Jaquio got it down easily as well. So Jaquio is notoriously a hard runner, so these bullets moving at absolutely slow-mo, I was thinking might have caught him off guard, but they didn't. He's too good. Okay, so this boss here this is Bird's Nest, floating Bird's Nest Garth base. You're just gonna have to shoot up, spam your crush, and hope that you don't get hit by any of those little alien dudes. See if Drifter picks up the safety barrier. Okay, so Drifter picked up the safety barrier. Jaquio usually skips this, but we'll see if they grab it in marathon setting. No, they're just going for it. True action hero fashion. doesn't take the death either. That's incredible. Oh, nice. On Drifter's end there, just got the quick skip up the wall here. Very good. That's actually really tricky to get. I missed it. I think Jaquio might have gotten it as well. The timing on that is very frustrating, but these two are experts. Okay, so Boss Bob Brothers 1 and 2. Ooh, got it. Walking towards the Drifter there. Okay, looks like he's safe. It backed away. Oh no! Takes a death from the Bob brother. That's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. We're now speed walking friends on the North American side. It's okay though. The Drifter is a professional. They're going to bring it back. Looks like Jaquio took a death as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe it was that was a gentle person's agreement there. They both decided to take a death to make it fair. Because this boss, honestly, if you don't have a crush, you are slowing yourself down by at least like 15 seconds without having both double crush here. Okay. Oh my goodness. They're almost completely tied right now. Totally in sync. Make sure to mash those buttons on the point screen here because it doesn't go unless you mash. I learned that the hard way and saved like 45 seconds off of PB when I first started running this game. Okay, so now here are the Psycho Cyclists. Psycho Cyclist, who's getting lucky? Oh, Jaquio got lucky and got the crush from the Psycho Cyclist. So here at the beginning of stage 4, you have the opportunity to get a crush or a spread. Looks like the Drifter got the spread and Jaquio got the crush. So Jaquio's probably feeling a little bit of relief here, which is excellent. This part, again, is pretty much an auto-scroller. You just have to avoid getting hit. There are 3 little dudes that are going to jump in the air here. They're going to try to kill them and avoid getting shot and then blast this tank down to oblivion. We're getting to the next little chunk of RNG here. The robot in black armor, also not one of my friends in this game. In a second here, the auto-scroller is going to pause and a robot in black armor is going to jump out. You have to take down the robot in black armor for the screen scroll to continue. But the robot in black armor does not have a set pattern. It is random. It is random and unfriendly. So let's see what our runners get. Oh, Jaquio's down. Oh, Drifter got a little bit of a cheeky pattern, so lost a couple of seconds there, but that's okay. That wasn't too bad. My least favorite pattern is when the robot in black armor runs back and forth. I call that the late for dinner pattern or the panic pattern. Oh, okay. Oh, panicked there for a second for some reason when I saw the laser, but that's okay. Drifter only had 1 crush, so going into the legs boss with a laser and crush is good, especially after it will go down really quick. Okay. Jaquio got a really nice kill there, and Drifter also got a nice kill here. So we're hoping for the Drifter that it comes from the right. Give us a package from the right. Excellent. So now they are both going in to anti-Contra Battleship Rodriguez with double crush, which I feel like is necessary. This boss, I have words to say, or a bone to pick with this boss. So for this boss, you're going to notice that each of our players here, they're going to try to break the 2 shields, one on the top, one on the bottom, and once the shield is down, they can do damage to the boss. Straightforward. If you get lucky, you can one-cycle it and break the barriers in a one-cycle. I should have explained that a little better. But looks like they got the kill at exactly the same moment. Oh my goodness, what a race. This is so exciting. I cannot believe it. Okay. All right. So we're moving into stage 5. This is our next top-down stage. Totally in sync. It could depend on where the person spawns on the top-down, who's going to get a little advantage. So this level goes by really quick. I don't know if both runners are going to take an intentional death warp or not to do a little bit of a skip. We will find out. But this part always makes me a little nervous when I'm a little rusty. That little skip across the ledge. Excellent. Okay. Oh, no. Looks like Drifter got one of the... I call it the spicy millipeckle. That's the spicy millipeckle right there. And they're both doing the death warp. Okay. Jaquio not taking the homing. Not sure what that's about. I'm just kidding. No one takes the homing. And the boss is down for Jaquio. It should go down really quickly for the Drifter as well, who managed to get that extra crush, which is great. So Jaquio is probably only going into stage 6 with a 1-second lead. I would like to remind you all that at the end of stage 6, once the hero grabs the helicopter, we are going to move to the next runner. This is going to be so close. I'm going to call it in, so runners, listen to me yelling because you might end up killing this boss at the same time. Oh, Archie, spicy millipeckle, like a millipede, but someone wrote the D incorrectly. Okay, so Jaquio's got double crush moving into the gauntlet. This part is pretty scary, but I feel like it's a little bit more predictable. Oh no! I commentators curse Jaquio. I'm so sorry, Jaquio. I will make it up to you in the future. Drifter has made it through unscathed, so this gives Drifter a tiny bit of advantage. Maybe saved about a second over Jaquio there. In easy mode, the heart does die a little bit quicker, so it's not so bad having it with spread, but Jaquio has to be really careful here not to lose their crush at the end of Kimco, because you need double crush going into more so Ridley than the final boss in easy mode. Oh, okay, that was some good dodging by the Drifter. Looks like Jaquio is also safe, picking up that second crush. This is to take down Ridley here. This is actually called Metal Alien, but oh no, takes another death! Must be nerves. Must be nerves, or Jaquio is cursing their joystick right now. The Drifter is going in here to the final boss. Oh my goodness. Taking out the left arm. Ooh, try being a little risky. Oh, almost got punished for it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've got the flamethrower. Oh, that made me so stressed out. Okay, so this is going to go by really quickly. I'm going to have to let the runners know when to start here. So the Drifter's almost done their race, so Funky, prepare yourself. I'm just going to make sure that they get the ball down here. Oh no, they got the I don't like the watermelons. The watermelons get in their way and slow you down. Oh, are you going to get the kill before Jaquio, or is Jaquio going to get it? Okay, the Drifter has finished the run. I'm going to call you in, Funky, as soon as Bill, I think this is Bill here, grabs the helicopter. So prepare yourself. I'm calling you in. It's coming soon. And HemZar, you're coming up too, because Jaquio just finished as well. All right, Funky, get ready. Go, Funky, go! It's your turn. HemZar, get ready. The brain cereal is down. I'm going to call you in. Oh my goodness, these two were so close together. This is an unbelievable relay right now. Okay, HemZar, you're about to start. Get ready. Go, HemZar! You're on! Okay, so both of these players are now moving into normal mode. GG's to the first half of that race. So we're moving into normal mode. As you can see, Team North America has the lead right now. FunkyWaltDog is starting us off. We are back in stage 1. I should have got myself some water. This is intense. This is a lot more exciting. I mean, I thought it was going to be exciting, but I'm clearly more excitable than I thought. Oh, that's a really scary pattern! Okay. Funky did the back dodge to avoid that bullet, but is getting a nasty set of enemy patterns in stage 1 and took a little death there, but that's okay. That isn't the end of the world. HemZar is coming quickly behind. No accidental deaths here. Oh my goodness. HemZar is just going to catch up just ever so slightly because of that non-death. Maybe a second or two. Okay. Woo! Got that extra kickback from the tank. I hate when that happens, Funky. That always drives me bananas. All right, but got the crush, so everything's good. We're good. As long as you get that first crush, you're feeling fine. And the barrier, you can go through without stopping. Great job there from FunkyWaltDog. Okay, HemZar's got the crush as well. Are they just going to swag it through? Oh, no, they got the barrier just in case. I always... you don't need this barrier, but it always makes you feel safer, and you always feel swaggier as you walk through those pillars of fire there. All right, so FunkyWaltDog should be picking up the second crush here and is back in business. Still in lead. Okay, there we go. Nice job. Okay, so both get the first tank down without any issues, picking up their second crushes and moving on to the meatballs of doom. Who's going to get a spicy meatball? Who's going to get a mild meatball? Only time will tell. Okay, Funky is up, uses the safety bomb. Oh, that looks good. Okay, should be fine. Funky should be safe. Let's watch HemZar now. HemZar just going through it. Holy moly, not even fearing the meatballs. That was scary. I would have used a safety bomb because that's too terrifying for me. But that was amazing. Way to go. All right, both make it through the meatballs of doom. That's fantastic. And Funky is now on to the first boss, Slave Beast Taka. We don't have hard mode on this time, Archie. We're just doing easy and normal. Just have 4 runners today. Okay, FunkyWaltDog. Walter has knocked down the beast. Oh, scary pattern for HemZar. Oh, my heart stopped there for a second. So there is one pattern with the Slave Beast Taka where it actually bounces up and down, but it doesn't hit you, and it always stops my heart because you always think it's going to get you. Whew. Okay, FunkyWaltDog on to the second stage, first top down. makes quick waste of that first bunker. Oh, HemZar got a lucky spawn, so saved a little bit of time on the map there. Okay, this is where it gets a little scarier because the bunkers shoot a little bit faster. Oh, but HemZar is getting blocked. Did they get the kill? I don't have sound, so chat, you're going to have to tell me. I didn't even see that bunker go down. Hopefully HemZar got that bunker because otherwise it's a long walk back. A very long walk back. Oh, okay, they got it. Oh, that pause scared the crap out of me too. Phew! All right, so FunkyWaltDog has slain Bosco Spider. HemZar is slain Bosco Spider. Wow, that was close. I didn't know you could do it like that. I thought I was certain HemZar was going to take a death. Still only a few seconds separate these two runners. Wow. Okay. Let's see how stage 3 goes. Will they keep their crushes this time going into Robo Big Fuzz? Ah, this jump sometimes gets me. You miss your jump here and you go right into the hole. Looks like FunkyWaltDog navigated that no problem. Will the body snatchers claim a corpse today? Only time will tell. Looks like Walter only has one crush. I didn't even see what happened. Walter, what happened to your other crush? That's okay. We can pick one up after the first phase of Tri-Transforming Wall Walker here too. Oh, does a great job. Funky does a great job getting through the first phase there with only one crush. Oh no! HemZar got nailed by the pokey. Okay. Oh, some extra time save for Team North America. That can always get you. If you jump a little too close in or jump a little bit late, the pokey can take you down. Not to worry though, HemZar is going to pick up that backup crush here and move along to auto-scroller mode. Okay, so weird auto-scroller mode. How's chat feeling? Are you hanging in? Do you remember to breathe? I think I've forgotten to breathe. This is a lot of fun. This idea for a relay is fantastic. We need to do this more often. Looks like Walter is coming up to the top of the auto-scroller here. So now we really get to see how shy Mr. Pokey here will be. Let's hope it won't be too trolly. This boss can get very yeah, it's doing it. It's giving Funky a little bit of the business, but then did a double pow. So okay, whew, everything's fine. All right, looking over at HemZar. Let's see what happens with HemZar here. See if it gives it a little bit of oh, okay, all right, not too bad. I would say those were both reasonable Tri-Transforming Wall Walker third phase kills for both of our friends here. All right, back to Floating Bird's Nest Garth base. Looks like Funky likes to hang out on the right. I always find it funny. Like, it makes absolutely no difference if you go from the right or left, but we all have our methods. Oh my goodness, Funky just making it scary. Okay, phew. I thought one of the greedy aliens were gonna take him down. All is well. All is well. HemZar also gets the bird nest down. Funky has got the barrier. The I call this the no shame barrier because there is no shame taking that barrier in any marathon run because this game is too hard. Looks like HemZar is taking it as well. Funky is making it to the Bob brothers. No death there. Looking good. Let's see if HemZar can make the climb as well. Ooh, that makes me nervous. Okay, so Bob brothers on the right. Ooh, Funky gets nice pattern. Funky gets behaving Bob brothers, the best of the Bobs. That is good news. Both crushes going into Robo Big Fuzz. Looks like HemZar is also getting a decent pattern. Nice. Love to see it. I always hate when one person gets like a really nasty Bob pattern and then the second person gets a really friendly Bob pattern. Just like, come on, game. Okay, so Robo Big Fuzz is down for FunkyWaltDog here. Looking good. Moving into stage 4 with both crushes. HemZar is on Robo Big Fuzz as well. And down it goes. And there you go. You can see how much faster that fight is when you have both of the crushes. The Drifter is yelling in chat, Funky. Go Funky. Again, this is the battle of continents. We have North America versus South America right now. South America on the left, North America on the right. I think that's how it looks. I'm just looking at a restream. Okay, so Psycho Cyclists. Again, this is an auto-scroller. All you have to do is either kill them so they don't drop their bombs or dodge their bombs. I prefer to kill them because sometimes you miss a jump and then, well, it's over before it started. All right, Walter is taking down the tank. Excellent job. Ooh, sometimes that little extra shot at the end, I've always worried is gonna get you, but thankfully it was not in the way. So it's time for Robot in Black Armor time for FunkyWaltDog. We will see what pattern Funky gets. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a good one. Okay. All right. Again, let's all breathe. Jackie, what's with the knife? There's some threats. Ooh! Ay! Okay, Funky got a good pattern, and then I thought it was going to run away, and then everything was fine. Good job staying cool. The key there is Funky did not freak out. Unlike me, I was freaking out. Oh! HemZar got the best pattern. The full stationary jump up and down robot in black armor. That is almost cheating. No, I'm just kidding. It's not cheating. It's just very lucky. Okay, let's see how the leg... Oh, Funky does everything backwards, and it's stressing me out. It's not backwards. It's just different. Whew, good kill there, Funky, on the legs. That's excellent. Moving on to Psycho... No, what's... There's a name. There's a fancy name. Oh, Rocket Ninja. This is Rocket Ninja. I've got my name straight. Don't worry about it. Okay, Rocket Ninja time. Excellent. Rocket Ninja down. Okay, HemZar's coming close behind with Rocket Ninja as well. Funky keeping it fresh. Let's see who gets good patterns with Rodriguez. HemZar's got Rocket Ninja down. We're looking at FunkyWaltDog now on the right, shooting up. Does he get the kill? Oh, go down, Funky. Ah! God, let's just jump off. Oh, it's making me nervous. Using the bomb. Smart move. Smart move. Okay, excellent. All right. Now, easy peasy. Just take us home. Looks like HemZar has got both of the shields down, is right behind Funky, going in for that kill. Yes, excellent. Love to see it. Love the aggression on HemZar. Clawing back a few seconds by taking that death. Not to worry at all. HemZar is probably going to do the death warp and doesn't need that second crush after all. All right, stage 5. This is my favorite stage of the entire game. It is probably the worst stage to play casually, but the most satisfying stage to play at speedrun form. Looks like both runners are picking the top right there. First bunker down. Ooh, Funky is getting a nasty, spicy millipeckle. Oh, taking a different... Oh, doing the double death warp? Are we getting a double death warp, chat? No way. I cannot believe it. Funky showing off the double death warp. That is a new thing that has been discussed lately. I don't even know how much time that saves at all, but it is pretty cool. Double death warp in a race. That's right. Holy moly. Pretty fancy stuff. Okay, wow. This is amazing. It looks like HemZar must have gotten that extra crush because HemZar is now in the lead. Team South America is in the lead. That's Drifter's new strat. Oh my goodness. Everyone is getting so fancy. Can't keep up. All right, so HemZar is approaching the gauntlet. Yep, they did get that double crush, so lucky them. That means they saved about 3 seconds on the last boss, which means that FunkyWaltDog or Team North America is now 3 seconds behind. But stage 6 is a fickle beast. It is anyone's game, and HemZar picks up the homing. This is now a homing run, chat. Oh, no, not the homing. Okay, so, oh, wow, this is really close. Funky also took a death. They're probably both feeling a little bit of stress right now. HemZar's still in the lead, but Funky right behind. Wow, this is coming down to the wire. Kimco is coming up next. Make sure, runners, to hold on to that one crush because you do not want to end this game with just one. You want to end with 2. Oh, okay, HemZar fighting Kimco. Oh, those are some, at least they were all nicely grouped. Looks like, oh, Funkies are a little bit nastier. Both did some great dodges. Coming up to Ridley or Metal Alien for HemZar. Doing the bomb strat. Oh, dropping down. Oh, are they going to get it? Oh, nice job. That was an excellent kill, HemZar. Everyone is... Oh, no! No, Walter, no! Walter took an unfortunate death. I don't know how. Ridley was already dead. Got scammed. Got scammed by Metal Alien. That's okay. It's not over yet. We still have to do at least 3 orbs from both runners here. So Alien Brain Cyril is about to pop out. Redstone Stone is the fastest you can go. Safety strats, at least the ones that I employ at a race, are stone, 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 just because it's just safe. And, I don't like risking death. Oh! HemZar getting greedy, doing the red strat where you stand in the middle. Oh my goodness, anyone can win now. I don't even know what's going to happen. This is going to come down to seconds here. Both runners only with one crush for the end. Oh, Walter playing it safe, getting the stone. HemZar playing it safe, getting the stone. Oh my goodness, chat, my dad's calling me. I'm ignoring him. Pretend that I didn't say that. Thankfully, he doesn't know that I'm a streamer. Okay, phone's away. Tell him no. Okay, let's look back. HemZar is getting... Ooh! No bomb and gets the melons. Oh my goodness gracious me. Will this be Team North America's chance to steal the victory? Oh no, HemZar has no crushes left. FunkyWaltDog just has to get the brain to die. Oh, I don't even know anything. Oh no, but he gets the melons too, but he's got a bomb. Does he use it right? Yes, he uses it right. Will Funky get the brain down here? Is it going to end? I don't even know what's happening. I'm sorry, folks. I can't stop yelling. This is so close. There's another face. No, the spiky balls of doom gets the kill. Oh my goodness. Victory number 1. Race number 1 goes to Team North America. What a show. What a finish. Oh, let's cheer HemZar to the finish line here. They are almost finished as well. This was quite the race. And that is time for Team North America, about a 27:05. HemZar just finished as well, so close, right behind. These races were within 20 seconds of each other. With this game and 2 runners, I can't tell you how amazing this was. You don't even get this close when you have 1 runner going next to each other. And that is time for Team South America and HemZar right there. Get your GGs in chat for both teams here. That was absolutely incredible. We are going to do another relay race. This time, it's going to be HemZar first and FunkyWaltDog first, and then they'll pass it off to their teammates, Jaquio and the Drifter. That was an amazing first round. We are going to take a quick break and get that set up, and then we will be right back for round number 2.
西暦2636年、エイリアンの侵略が始まる。人類の未来をかけ、コントラが立ち上がる。戦いが今。スーパーファミコンアクションの頂点コントラスピリッツ。コナミ
Welcome back, everyone, to Contra Races. Oh my goodness, everyone. More GGs in chat for that first relay race, Battle of North versus South America. That was so close. There were so many forth and backs. It was amazing. And we're about to do it again, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So this time, just so everyone is aware, HemZar is starting for Team South America, and FunkyWaltDog is starting for Team North America. So these two are now playing in easy mode, and once they get to the end of the game, which is when our action hero jumps on the back of the helicopter, that is when their teammates are going to jump in and play this game on normal mode. So I am so excited to commentate this next race. Chat, are you ready? Runners, are you ready? I'm going to count you in right now in 3, 2, 1, go. And remember, let's race aggressively. And I can't even, I'm speechless after that first race. I felt like I was just yelling the whole time. Oh, I see the screen changing. The screen's changing. That means it's about to get started. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. So we are starting. This is the occupied city. I decided to Google what these stages are actually called because I usually just call them by, the names that remind me of how much I hate them. I'm just kidding. This is called the occupied city. And when I was Googling that, the first thing that popped up said, is Contra 3 hard? And let me tell you, Contra 3 is really hard. These runners are making it look extremely easy, but I challenge anyone out there who has not played this game before, you should play it for yourself and see how easy it really is. Okay, so let's see. We have a little bit, oh my goodness. Okay, so HemZar, looks like they're just slightly in the lead, but that might just be because they hit start a little bit early. Picks up the first crush, which is necessary, grabs the barrier, and has a little blue alien friend. I always say that's good luck. It's always good luck to have a little extra alien come with you to the first tank boss. Looks like FunkyWaltDog also has the crush coming up to this first boss, who will spam slightly faster. That boss goes down so fast. We don't even get to see it shoot. Okay, moving on to my favorite and least favorite part of this stage, the meatballs of doom. One way to count this out, everyone, if you don't know, as soon as the bombs start going on the ground, if you jump 5 times and then jump over to the right, that is a good marker for anyone who's getting into speedrunning on how you can get through that quickly. What did I just see? I didn't even know that was possible. HemZar is going under the meatballs of doom? Since when did that become a thing? I feel like that is we're just showing off now, chat. We're just showing off now. How does he go underneath the meatballs? What swag sorcery was that? Okay, well, didn't take a death. I mean, it's only I guess it's only showing off if you take a death. Otherwise, it's serious swag. Oh, but only has. Oh, are they going for the kill on? When did they not pick up the second crush? What happened? What did I miss? Why did they pick up the spread? Oh no! Funky got thumped by the turtle. That is okay. Maybe HemZar's going into the boss with crush and spread. Sometimes I think that chat, you're gonna have to correct me, but I thought for a long time that was faster for the second boss, but I don't know if anyone has actually timed it out here. All right, so top-down stage. This one can get very spicy. The enemies that spawn on this stage are very random, and you can either get a really bad pattern where they're all in your way, or a really good pattern where none of them are in your way, and you never know what you're gonna get. It's a really bad. It's like playing Bean Boozled. That's what it's like playing. So HemZar going for Bosco Spider, gets the kill, looking good. Excellent. Looks like both of these players are going in with crush spread. On easy mode, it's a little bit friendlier. You also get less lag if you have just one crush. The double crush really lags you badly, so having the crush spread makes it a little bit less laggy, but then the timing for the boss kill gets a bit weird too. Everything is very close right now. We're entering stage 3, so both runners are going to try to pick up the second crush after they kill first phase of the Tri-Transforming Wall Walker. Yeah, HemZar does go for SC for a bit. Yeah, I've been thinking about that for a long time, and been pondering it myself. I can see why you would do that playing this game. Okay, all right. So will HemZar take an unfortunate death with Mr. Pokey here this time? Oh, that was close. Does not. Gets the kill. Looking good. FunkyWaltDog is now approaching the first phase as well. Taking it from a bit of an angle, a little bit more safe, scooching in, looking good, gets the kill, no problem at all. HemZar now has the double C, which again, as I said, is absolutely necessary for Robo Big Fuzz. Funky also picks up the crush, looking good. Now we have a bit of auto-scroller action. Auto-scroller action. And remember, chat, you can clip things for us. If you see something that's awesome and that you want to highlight, clip them. Our stream appreciates it so much. It's always fun to have these fun moments highlighted for us so we can relive them again and again. All right, so a couple more steps for HemZar, and we get to see how Pokey will behave here. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Will it just be Pokey? Don't want that. Oh, I don't like this boss. Okay, phew. Not the fastest kill, but very clean. Very clean on HemZar's side. Now, Funky. Let's see the pattern that Funky gets. Oh, no. Funky got Shy Walker. No one likes the Shy Walker. Oh, frustrating, but that's okay. Still gets the kill, has both crushes, which really is the most important thing at this point. A couple seconds here and there does not matter in a race because RNG giveth and RNG taketh. HemZar gets Bird's Nest down, no problem. He's going to be picking up the barrier, the safety barrier, the no shame barrier. And Funky is now working on Bird's Nest as well. Going from the right. Funky likes this right angle of approach, angle of attack. Ooh, misses the first couple of crushes, but no problem. Still gets it down quickly. HemZar is now climbing the wall. Oops, slips off that platform there. No problem, though. Thankfully, in easy mode, the bullets move more slowly. So that's a much easier recovery in easy mode than it is in normal or hard. Oh, very nice job, Funky. Everyone's getting really good at that skip. I remember when that skip wasn't even a thing, and now everyone can do the skip. Very nice job on the skip. That saves about half a second, a full second, depending on how fast you are getting through the section. So HemZar gets good. Bob Brothers is moving on to Robo Big Fuzz, the scariest boss and coolest boss in this entire game. And Funky getting good Bob pattern as well, so that's great. That means we're having no large divergences are going on here. HemZar gets Robo Big Fuzz down. Excellent work. Moving on to stage 4, and now Funky giving Robo Big Fuzz the business. And jumps down and shoots up, and there we go. Excellent job. This is very close again. I'm impressed. I am very impressed that we've gone through 3 stages so far, and everyone is still so close together. This game is not easy, and so it can go awry so quickly. So great job, everyone here so far. Back to the Psycho Cyclists. I love how these are called Psycho Cyclists. By the way, apparently this stage is known as the Crazy Motorcycle Chase / Aerial Combat. That's not that creative. Psycho Cyclist is a way more creative a name for the Psycho Cyclist Arena. All right, my favorite mini boss is coming up here as well on HemZar's side. Not taking any risks, getting rid of the gun on... actually, by the way, for those of you who didn't know this, and I didn't realize this until like 3 years into speedrunning this game, this is actually anti-Contra Battleship Dodriguez right now. This is the final boss of the game that you are seeing here during this auto-scroller. Okay, Robot Black Armor time. Will it behave? Ooh, gets the good pattern. Okay, a little bit slow on the kill, but not bad. Very nice. Lucky 2 for 2 HemZar with the good pattern. That's impressive. Gotta go buy yourself a lottery ticket tonight. That doesn't usually happen. All right, let's see what happens on Funky's side here. Good pattern, bad pattern. Ooh, oh, not too bad. Very good. Good recovery, Funky. Very good tracking that down. Sometimes it gets really hard when you're shooting left to right to track it properly, and then you end up wasting a bunch of time, but Funky was all over that. HemZar gets a really nice kill there on the legs boss. Funky is not far behind. He's going to be fighting that soon. Lucky for HemZar, they have both crushes already because that weapon cache was a spread, and that is no good for Dodriguez. What did I say this person's name was? Rocket Ninja. Rocket Ninja down. Hi, Rocket Ninja. Bye, Rocket Ninja. Right? Exactly. That's the reason this level is so cool. You're basically fighting the boss the entire level. It's amazing. This game is incredible. All right. Tuning into HemZar's side here. Let's see what Dodriguez has in store for them. Looks like he gets the top down, no problem, and the bottom. That was a very nice barrier kill. Looks like the missiles are being a little annoying coming for the center, but still gets a very, very quick kill on Dodriguez. Let's see. Funky is chasing right behind. Gets the shots off. Yes, I think you're good. Oh, it didn't go down. That's okay. Oh, what the heck is with this Crush RNG? Funky's getting a little bit of Crush RNG, but that's okay. It's safe now. Can just ride the rocket into the eye of Dodriguez. Heading into stage 5. HemZar with that luck on the world map spawns exactly where they want to be. Gets the first bunker down, second bunker down, third bunker and a twist. No millipickles in the way today. Gets that fourth one. Is approaching the Death Warp zone. Takes it. Will they get lucky and get the crush? They got the homing. Pick up the homing. No. Looking at Funky. Funky is approaching the first bunker. Approaching the second bunker. Moving towards the third bunker. Very nice job. Doing oh, this makes me so nervous. I keep thinking, where's Walter going? But no, doing the double swag Death Warp on stage 5. That is a newer strategy that I have not seen employed until recent times. Okay, so HemZar is already in the alien's lair. Has a flamethrower. Did they just I guess they like to go through with the flamethrower. I get really nervous at this stage with the flamethrower. I feel like it just does not have the range that it should. Great kill there with FunkyWaltDog also entering the alien's lair. HemZar picks up the double crush, is now moving into the gauntlet. Will they get sniped by one of these jumping red aliens? Only time will tell. Looks like they should be clear. had to bank on that crush explosion in order to kill that one alien from behind. Looking good though, moving through. Oh wow, Funky got that one scary red alien that jumps at your face there, but totally fine, remained calm. Picking up that second crush, going through the gauntlet himself. Let's see what's going to happen. I usually hold my breath here. It's hard to not want to hold your breath while you're watching someone else do this. Ah! Okay, Funky also made it. Instead, I just screamed. That's how I don't hold my breath. Oh! HemZar takes a death, but not to worry. That only lost maybe a second because they're able to pick up that extra crush there. Moving into Metal Alien. Oh no! HemZar takes a death from Metal Alien. Is going to be going into the final boss with one crush, but that is okay. It's actually much less painful on easy mode to go into the final boss with one crush, thankfully. But that means that FunkyWaltDog has an opportunity to catch up just a little bit. Let's see how Metal Alien goes for FunkyWaltDog. Do they get the quick kill? And yes, nice one. That bomb caught it just at the edge. Oh no, HemZar lost both crush weapons. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. Right at the end, is Walter going to catch up again at the end? First stage 1 of final boss going down. Now we only have, this is usually a 1 cycle in easy mode, so get ready, Drifter. Funky is working on the last stage of the boss. That is a note to you, Jaquio, as well. I will keep you both posted. Looks like FunkyWaltDog gets the brain ball. This is really nice. You can usually just stand in the middle and you should be able to take everything. FunkyWaltDog has finished the game, so Drifter, get ready. I will call you in when Funky jumps onto the back of the copter. HemZar is now going for low percent. This is actually nice with the pea shooter if you're I like this part for the pea shooter. Okay, Drifter. Go! It's your turn. So for the legs boss here, if you're looking at HemZar, it is really nice. If you have pea shooter, that is the way to handle it. It takes a little bit of time to get used to walking under the legs, moving back and forth. But with pea shooter, that is your best bet for killing the boss. Okay, Jaquio, get ready. The helicopter is coming down for you. Ooh. And Go, 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 Jaquio, go! So, reminder, we now have the Drifter, which is the second half of Team North America, and Jaquio, which is the second half of Team South America. These two are now playing the game in normal mode. So we just watched HemZar and FunkyWaltDog play the game in easy, and now this is the second back half of the relay in normal mode. Let's go, everyone. This is still very close. It can be anyone's race. One death will change things in a blink of an eye. Oh, yeah, Drifter looking cool, riding the tank. Love to see it. Jaquio having to take some serious evasive maneuvers, getting a kind of a nasty red robot pattern. For those of you who haven't played Contra 3, the red robots shoot and the blue robots just run. So if you get multiple red robots in bad timing, they shoot a whole bunch of times and it becomes very difficult to avoid their shots while continuously moving forward. So that is one of the reasons why stage 1 is so frustrating, because it's totally based off of RNG. Okay, so looks like the Drifter. That Drifter has picked up first crush. Jaquio has picked up first crush. And Drifter now has both crushes. Okay, Jaquio's facing the tank. Drifter into the Meatballs of Doom. Will they use a safety bomb? Half safety bomb. So if you blow up the bomb off the screen, it's a little bit less lag than if you were to do it completely on screen. Oh, that was scary. That was some good evasive maneuvers there by the Drifter. Good job getting through the Meatballs of Doom. Excellent. On your way to Taka. Jaquio's turn. Don't miss that jump this time, Jaquio. Don't miss it. Okay. Great job. Jaquio also just flying through, chooses to take the crush spread combination. The crush spread combination is also nice for the meatballs because the spread is a little bit better at taking the meatballs down. The crush, because of the number of bullets and the way it explodes on screen, can sometimes just not do anything to the meatballs. Very good job both getting through that. Drifter moving on to stage 2. Jaquio heading to Slave Beast Taka. Hope for good patterns, chat. Hope for good patterns for Jaquio. Drifter getting a nice overworld setup. He's now moving through the destroyed expressway. Nice kill, Jaquio. Slave Beast Taka is down. Jaquio is going to be starting the destroyed expressway. Whew. Drifter had to take a little bit of a duck there. That is wise. I'd prefer to take the duck in a race instead of risking your crush. So excellent job. Good thinking. Sometimes us speedrunners get greedy and we go for it no matter what, and doesn't look so good afterwards. Nice kill by the Drifter there. Multi-cannon sweeping machine Bosco Spider is down for Team North America. Jaquio is close on their heels, coming up to the last bunker, and is about to face Bosco Spider himself. Don't forget to breathe, chat. Okay, so, wow, that was close. Jaquio, woo! Okay. That made me nervous. Good work, good kill. Everything was fine. Nothing happened there. Wasn't scary at all. Jaquio got the kill, moving on to stage 3. So Jaquio will pick up that second crush after the first phase of the Tri-Transforming Wall Walker. Drifter now moving through Body Snatcher Arena, approaching the first phase of Tri-Transforming Wall Walker. Likes to take it from the angle. This is a little bit safer because then you can jump into the boss and you don't risk falling into its body. Everyone I know seems to play that boss completely differently. It's always fun to watch to see what strategy everyone has. Drifter picking up that extra crush for luck. Jaquio moving through Body Snatchers. This is where I think is helpful, having the spread for the first phase of this boss. Way less lag. You get the shots out and it dies real quick, as you can see there on Jaquio's screen. So Jaquio's now going to trade that spread for a crush. Drifter is enjoying the walk on the wall. This is the Tri-Transforming Wall Walker's version of walk on the beach. Enjoys walking up walls. It's a smoky city, right? It's a smoky industrial area. It's in a smoky industrial area. I used to think that those were tornadoes. They're not tornadoes, chat. It's industrial smoke. I hate to burst your bubble. Okay, Drifter facing the third and final phase of Tri-Transforming Wall Walker, who looks like doesn't get the worst. I spoke too soon. I'm so sorry. A little bit of a delay. Not too bad. Is still hanging on the lead. Jaquio is coming up now. Let's see what pattern they get for the wall walker here. Oh, this boss. It always stresses me out. Give us a good pattern. Good RNG. Oh, don't do that. Good RNG. That was better. One more. Good RNG. Okay. Done. Excellent. Fantastic. Perfect. Whew. So this boss again that Drifter is fighting, that's Floating Bird's Nest Garth Base. I love the name of that boss. These bosses have some incredible names, and they're never mentioned anywhere in the game, so I like to use them as much as possible. The Drifter taking that barrier for safety. Very smart. Let's see how their climb goes. They get the skip. Really good job. So the way that you get that skip is you actually have to hold the tip of that, the fire stick. I'm going to call it a fire stick. The tip of the spinning rod. And then you have to make the jump just as that stick moves past the midnight direction. If you were looking at a clock to the left of midnight, then you can make the jump. But you have to do it almost at exactly the right time, or you miss it and either fall to your death, or you have to back up strat, and then you obviously don't save any time. It's a really, really tricky strat just to save like 0.5 seconds, but it's worth it when you're as good as these guys are. So Drifter fighting, Robo Big Fuzz takes him down. Oh, Jaquio's doing the spicy strat again. Jaquio does this like intense, right in your face strat to kill the Bob brothers. Holy smokes, paid off though. Took them down really, really quick. Moving on to Big Fuzz, clawing back some of that time. There's still tons of time left in this run. Anything could happen. Okay, Big Fuzz behave and down. Excellent. All right. So Drifter onto stage 4, Jaquio right behind. Again, these are the Psycho Cyclists. They like to either shoot or drop bombs on you. If they are facing horizontal, like that one there, parallel to the ground, they throw bombs. If they're on an angle, they shoot. And the shooting Psycho Cyclists will not hit you if you do not move. But the bombs, oh yes, they will hit you unless you jump over them. My strategy here is to just kill them all. It doesn't really make a difference in lag to do so. It doesn't make any difference. So, in my opinion, you just get them killed so you don't make any mistakes with bomb jumping. Because sometimes you get like 16 bomb throwers in a row, and it's big trouble. Drifter moving on to the robot in black armor. Let's see how hungry it is today. Will it be running left and right? Will it be late for dinner? Or will it be totally full and not willing to move? We're about to find out. Oh, Drifter takes the safety strat, uses the bomb, and also gets the good robot in black armor pattern. That is nice. No time lost there for Drifter other than a little bit of lag from that bomb, but that is okay, especially in a marathon race setting. Jaquio's turn now, focusing on the left-hand side of the screen here. What pattern do they get? Oh, they've got the late for dinner pattern. That's the run back left and right, but Jaquio's played this game so much that wasn't surprised at all. Took it down, no trouble. Very good job there tracking that robot down. Both going into legs with Crush. That is really important. This is another boss fight that you absolutely want to have both Crushes in, the end here, Rodriguez, because the fight is just so slow if you don't have both Crushes, mainly because your targets have to be straight on, and spread is just nasty on this boss, and laser's just too hard to aim. Okay, so both doing really, really good. This is really impressive. Like, their nerves must be, I can't even imagine. Like, if I do any racing, I'm like totally losing it. So to have this excellent gameplay moving into the back half of this race is incredible. Drifter getting a really quick kill with Rodriguez. Jaquio has his work cut out for him here with Rodriguez. Let's see what pattern he gets. Is Drifter does the double death, right? The double death shock tozzle strat? Okay, let's see. Okay, Jaquio didn't get the bombs are a little bit in the way. Okay, not so bad now. We just need them to behave. Oh, no, it's not behaving. It's shooting. I hate when they shoot in the middle like that. Okay, not bad. Very good. Kept it cool. Got Rodriguez down. Has both Crushes. Looking good. We have the Drifter here. Whoa. What? You can jump off that early? Okay, and gets the Crush back? What kind of luck is this? That's impressive. Like to get a crush on that bunker in a marathon race setting, that is so lucky. Like Drifter is flying right now. That makes a huge difference on that kill. Okay, Jaquio is now making a way through the top-down stage, gets that spicy millipickle. No! It's okay. It's fine. Not a big deal to lose one crush. You just have to keep the other crush, and it's okay. It's only... You can get it back right here anyway. Let's see if Jaquio is lucky today. Jaquio is lucky, too! What is this? RNG just wants to keep these runners together. Oh, you love to see it. That is so awesome. Wait, I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. They both got it. Drifter is now moving through the gauntlet. Oh, takes a death. This is Jaquio's opportunity to bring it back. Oh my goodness. Takes the flamethrower just for a little bit of safety. Tosses it around. Wastes all that napalm. Oh. Now, okay, so Drifter's going to be a little bit stressed here because although it's fine and you can get a second crush after Kimco, if you lose your one crush here, you're going into the final knowing you only have the one. So Drifter is going to want to pay attention that they keep this crush. All right, so Jaquio is also moving in here to the gauntlet. Oh, I'm holding my breath again, chat. Oh, good kill there. I don't want to say anything. Oh, just makes it. I was about to say, I think he's going to make it. I know if I had said that, he would have died. Makes it through the gauntlet, is now fighting the alien heart, gets the kill. Oh, boy. The Drifter is going in. This is going to be so close, chat. The Drifter is going in with a crush and a spread. Jaquio can bring this back. Just has to hold on to both crushes and hope for some good RNG. But the Drifter does have a pretty sizable lead right now, so it is going to come down to the wire. Let's see what happens here. I don't even know. This is very exciting. Okay. Oh, no! Jaquio! No! Jaquio takes a death on Metal Alien. As long as the Drifter holds it together, this should be a done deal for Team North America. However, the game is not over. The brain is not friendly. Anything could happen. Oh, my goodness! Like the blue balls of doom! Oh, the Drifter gets the blue balls of doom. These are the worst. If anyone can survive through a phase of those blue orbs, like you get a special banner that says you are awesome because it is so impossible to survive through blue. You can't kill them. They're all over the screen. Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. They both only have one crush. Oh no, Jaquio gets the spike ball. That is only second, I think. Oh no! Oh my goodness, this is so stressful. The weapons keep changing. Okay. Oh, the spikes are so terrifying because although it can be good and you can get the weapons you need, it also tosses like a bunch of other bad things at you. Oh, this is going to be so close because Jaquio has the double crush again. I don't even know what's gonna happen. This is down to it. If Drifter can get the kill in this phase, it's to Team North America. But Jaquio has really pushed hard to make this comeback, getting that extra crush in that phase. Oh, and the Drifter steals it. Team North America wins. Wow, that was an amazing job. GG's to the Drifter and FunkyWaltDog, the underdogs, for taking this race. That was incredible. Way to be. And GG Jaquio, way to finish it off. What an impressive showing from all of these runners today. Holy smokes. Jaquio and HemZar from Team South America. GG's. These races were so close. I cannot believe we are seeing this. And that's time for Jaquio and Team South America. To have, again, I said this last one, but to have a race where two races have to happen and them to end within 20 seconds of each other is like unheard of. Please get your emotes together, your GGs in chat. GG to all four of our runners today. They were so amazing. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I hope you enjoyed that thoroughly. We are going to be taking a quick break, but then we will be back with Contra, OG Contra Racing. So, don't touch that dial, but do grab some water, take a stretch, and stick around because we will be back with more racing action shortly.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to the Contra race. This is the NES Contra, the original Contra. We have Akari racing with GustavoShrapnel, and SuperHighNintendoGuy are going to do a Contra race for us. But first, I want to give a huge shout out to that Contra 3 race that just happened. It was just an incredible race. Let's once again give some GGs to Contra 3 Racers. Don't forget to give them a follow on Twitch as well. They stream all the time and do lots of Contra 3 runs. Also, an incredible shout out to Tozzle for some incredible commentary. I was blown away by her commentary for the streams. Don't forget to give her a follow as well. And before we get started here, I just want to, if anyone's ever interested in the Contra 3 or Contra 1 or any of the Contras and learning how to speedrun or just hang out with a great community, don't forget to join the Contra Discord. We are always willing to help anyone out learn how to speedrun or to get started, or just, talk all about Contras. But we're going to get this race started here. This is an incredible race. All right, Contra Racers for the 1 NES Contra. Let's get ready to race. I'm going to give a countdown here and get set. And 3, 2, 1, go. So the race will get started here. We'll start off in the jungle. This is where, when you're doing your speedruns, the boss of jungle can kind of leave you in jungle jail sometimes, where you keep dying and having to reset, because you really want to get through jungle with a spread and an R to make the bases a lot easier. It's something we called spread rhythm. The spread gun is an incredible gun that can shoot 10 bullets on the screen at a time, and if you can time everything right, you can get all 10 of those bullets in a straight line and take down bosses, just take down anything in an incredibly quick time. So the 3 racers now are in jungle. They should have their own timers on there so we can see how they're doing in their own race here, as some of them started a little bit later than others, but that's okay. The timers are there for us to see what's going on. So the 3 racers go. They seem to all have their spreads. Gustavo picked up the R, and he's going, he takes a death at the boss and loses the spread. That's going to make the base 1 very difficult. And we're going to keep going. Akari's going through, and Super High is going through. They made it through to base 2. Akari's just getting to the base 1 boss here with a laser. That's a laser strats there. Takes a death and goes back to the pea shooter. Now we're in base 2. This is where spread rhythm can really make a difference in the time. You see, SuperHighNintendoGuy's got the spread gun with an R. He can get those bullets to be a stream and take down the shields and the turrets in a really quick fashion. Sometimes, if you don't have the R with the spread, using the pea shooter with an R can sometimes be slightly quicker than just a spread gun on its own. SuperHighNintendoGuy is getting to the last room here in base 1, taking out that big shield here. Pretty soon getting to the boss. Again, we'll have to look at the times to see where they are as the timer and positioning is starting. Each racer start at a different time here. There he goes with the eye. He's taking on. He takes a death. He loses the spread, but I should be taking out this eye pretty quickly here. I think he got some hits on it. This gives other runners chance to catch up here. He gets into the 3rd, which will be the waterfall level. Gustavo is now at the boss of base 1, taking out those shields there, getting the eye to spawn. You have to take out the shields first before the eye spawns, and then you can take out the boss and shoot at the eye. But it's quicker to not hit the turrets. He takes a continue at base 1. That's going to set him behind a little bit and give him a chance to try to catch up to everyone else here. SuperHighNintendoGuy is going through the waterfall, and there is some ways you can skip some of these what do you call them, platforms if done right. It's very hard to do sometimes when you're in a race, because if you miss one of the movements, it kind of sets you up that you have to go through every level or every ledge. You just don't get the skips that you can get if you go through a certain pattern. But in a race, you just want to play it safe. Don't always get all those ledge skips, so get the B for a barrier to get by all these turrets, and then you can keep going. And he's going to be getting to the waterfall boss here very soon. Akari and Gustavo are still in base 1, making their way through. Akari gets to the boss, taking out the shields there. Now the boss for Waterfall has the 2 arms there. You don't have to take out the arms, so it makes it a lot easier to take out the arms first, and that makes the mouth open quicker after the arms are gone. Otherwise, it has a longer delay before it opens the mouth again. We go into the base 2, which is stage 4. This is I kind of think that like a lot of the top runners may reset here in base 2 when they're going through here, depending on how their times are. But it looks like Super High Nintendo Guy has an S. You can see how slow it is without the R. Kind of slows it down, and it's harder to get spread rhythm without the R there. Akari is going through Waterfall right now, making his jumps up there on the platforms, getting to the top pretty soon. And Gustavo is getting through base 1. He's getting into Waterfall as well. We have that spread rhythm going. You can see the spread rhythm that can happen with that S there. It's just a kind of a slower moving bullets there as Super High Nintendo Guy gets through that room. Akari gets to the top of Waterfall. He's going to take on the boss now. Looks like he's going to take on the left arm first. There's a lot of different ways people attack this Waterfall boss. Some go to the right, take out the right arm, and then take out the left arm. And some just go straight for the left arm to try to get a quicker kill by taking out the left arm and lining themselves up and taking out the getting hits on the mouth when it opens up to kill it as soon as possible. Looks like Akari took out the base stage 3 boss and is now into base 2. So he's kind of catching up to Nintendo Guy a little at a time. Gustavo is getting closer to the top of the waterfall. Can be very difficult to get by all those turrets if you don't have the B. He gets through it and he starts heading up the top. Going to get to the boss very soon. At the bottom, Super High Nintendo Guy is getting close to the boss of base 2. There is a chance that someone can get a glitch on this boss, the base 2, and make it a lot easier. I think you saw that before the race started in one of those information videos. But these heads are only vulnerable when they come together, which makes it really hard to dodge all these bubbles that, everyone hates bubbles in any game, I would say, but it's really annoying in Contra whenever there's bubbles flying around on the screen. So they're only vulnerable when the heads come together. He takes it out, and Super High Nintendo Guy moves on to the snowfield scene. And Akari and Gustavo seem to be getting pretty close to each other here for second place. This race is going by points. I should point that out, that the person who wins this will get first place, and they'll get 4 points. And then second place will get 3 points. And then last place will get 1 point. Almost that one troll almost took out Super High Nintendo Guy. The trolls in Snowfield are very dangerous. But then we'll do the 4 races, and the point system will be the same. First place will take 4 points, and we'll add them up just like Mario Kart style. So no matter who wins the first race, we'll have to wait to see, once everyone gets put together, all the wins put together, the point system. We'll see who the winner is after the 4 of them. Looks like Super High Nintendo Guy's having a tough time with the Scuba Steve down there. He can be very dangerous and cause a lot of issues getting the clear screen to get him out and through there, and picks up the S again, which will really help with these tanks. Akari is now in Snowfield as well. He's getting through the first turret guy, jumping over these bombs. It's very close. This always stresses me out whenever I do Snowfield, taking out that first turret guy without jumping and then jumping over the bombs. Sometimes they can get you, but oh man, he got through that, and he's continuing to move on here. These bombs are very dangerous. The trolls in Snowfield are very dangerous. They can pop out at any moment, and this is where the trolls start to kind of shoot back at you. They don't usually shoot in other levels. Once you get to Snowfield, they start shooting on the screen, and you have to dodge them. And I almost feel like troll shots are perfect. Like, they're the best snipers of any game I've ever played, and they'll throw a bullet across the screen, and you'll do a jump to continue moving, and somehow it'll hit you. I don't know how they do it, but those trolls are snipers. Super High Nintendo Guy gets through the boss. He's moving on to Energy Zone now. Energy Zone, the patterns could slow him down depending on what kind of pattern he gets in there. Hopefully he gets some good patterns and gets through it, but we'll see what happens. Gustavo is fighting the boss of base 2, with a pea shooter, and again, this is where those bubbles can be really annoying, especially with the pea shooter. They're hard to hit sometimes. Akari's getting through Snowfield, getting to the boss. On this boss in Snowfield, we always kind of hope he spawns to the right. Save some time for him to spawn on the right. It's not a huge time loss if he doesn't, but to be the quickest, you want the right spawn to kind of catch up. Super High Nintendo Guy takes the B. That's probably the safer choice for Energy Zones. To pick up the B and just run through these lasers. Especially in a race or a marathon, you really kind of want to play it safe, and that B will protect you from all this junk, lasers and turrets and bullets and everything that's on the screen, and get you to JJ here, and he's going to fight JJ, which let's see how much JJ jumps. It's not jumping right now. A little bit jumps and walks back. He gets a pretty decent pattern. One jump is a really good pattern here. Akari is running through these lasers right now. Let's see if he gets very good. He's going to skip the B. He just goes straight down, drops. He doesn't even do the pause trick. You can pause there, kind of reset those lasers. He just keeps going. That's going to catch him up a little bit. That's an incredible thing to do in a race. He's trying to catch up now. I'm amazed that he's catching up here. He's going to fight JJ now. Hopefully he gets a good pattern. He might be able to save a little bit of time if he can take out JJ before he does. Oh, JJ's not playing nicely. Jumps right away, but then does a nice pattern after. So that's not too bad of a JJ for him as well. Gustavo's fighting the tanks right now. In Snowfield, those tanks go down pretty quickly, but they can cause a problem if you can't mash quick on those tanks. But he's doing fine and moving forward. Super High Nintendo Guy plays it safe on the spike walls. Sometimes you can use a B to get through that first spike wall, but in a race, you don't want to chance it because you can die there and lose your spread. And makes his way. Ooh, he jumps over that. That's gonna be dangerous to jump there. Sometimes you can bonk your head there. And he makes it through. He makes it through and keeps going to the last wall here before the last level, and he gets through with the spread. He's in a good position here to take the lead here. Akari is right behind him, running through with the B. Stops at the wall, plays it safe. Oh no, he jumps. He tries to jump through the last wall. Loses that spread. He keeps going though. No. Here we go, Super High Nintendo Guys. Fighting the aliens now. He's got a lot of cotton balls. He's going to have to watch out for. These models will spawn cotton balls and throw them around on the screen. You really have to be careful and make sure to take them all out. If you miss a couple, sometimes they can come at you and be a danger, but most of the time you can get through this as long as you keep moving forward. Gustavo's getting through Energy Zone, jumping through those lasers, moving at a good pace. He's going to skip the B and move down and get through and continue on. Akari's at the last level now as well. Takes out the... Oh no! The shrimp takes him out. The shrimp didn't die. And that was enough to be in the position to kill him. Which means he misses the B and now he has to take out this guy with a pea shooter as well. And it makes it a lot harder without that B to watch over the shrimps. And it looks like Super High Nintendo Guy has gotten to the end, takes the lead in first place. He'll get the 4 points here, and we'll see what comes here for second and third. This is the first race. Akari gets the spread again. Makes it a lot easier to get through all of these cotton balls and mouths that are here in the last level. Gustavo is continuing to move forward, getting through Hangar, and at the heart for Akari. Is able to pull it through, gets second place. Akari pulls off second. So we have 4-3. Gustavo's coming through, getting the B, and moving through Hangar here now. With that B, you can run right through here. A lot of these trolls will spawn on Hangar and sometimes can slow you down. The lag, there's a lot of trolls there. They create lag, things like that. Sometimes you can kind of get rid of that lag by clearing them up, but it's very difficult. Stops to take out the spike walls And those trolls down there, it's not always, but they can get you at the bottom there. This is what we call Heartbreak Alley here. We call it Heartbreak Alley because usually there's so much stuff happening here. This is where if you die, it breaks your heart. It's usually you have the S and the R. If you're really good at a run, if you die there, it just kind of, it's really deflating to die at Heartbreak Alley. He makes it to stage 8 to Alien's Lair, making his way through. So we have those two power-ups are, we got an M and a B in the barrier. So the barrier is really helpful for those shrimps because it just spawns a lot of shrimps all the time, and without the barrier you're going to have to dodge them, and it really becomes hard to continue to shoot and dodge at the same time. Taking out some of those cotton balls, continue to run. If you lost your S, you can pick it up there. So it's not too bad sometimes to lose it. You can get back on track with getting that S right there. Gustavo's getting close to the heart now, where sometimes these spiders can be very tricky and take you out, but we're moving through. That one on the top doesn't drop, so it leaves him to just run right up to the heart, just mashing that S and takes it out. And that puts Gustavo in third place. That's the first run of the Contra race, an incredible run by all three runners. Let's give everyone a GG's. Putting SuperHighNintendoGuy in first place so far in the first run with 4 points, Akari with 3, and Gustavo with 1. So that's the first race of 4. There's still a lot that can happen. We're going to see what happens very soon. Let's give GG's to all the racers again. And are we going to, I guess I would have to ask, are we just going to keep going? Just get another countdown? Do we want to take a break before the next run? I think everyone's lined up here, so I might as well keep going. So I'll give a countdown here. If all the races are ready, we'll give a 3, 2, 1, and then we'll get a go. So everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Starts the second race. So anything can happen here. Again, jump back into jungle here. Got the racers going. SuperHighNintendoGuy unfortunately takes a death on the right away in the beginning. All right. Moving forward, we try to pick up the S right away. We want to get the S and R for the bases to make that a lot easier. We'll get to the wall here. There's different patterns that the racers can run into at the stage 1 boss. And usually when we're speedrunning, we want to just run straight into that boss and while shooting up at an angle and take it out as quick as possible. But sometimes it can throw a short tomato, we sometimes call them, and which makes you pause or have to backtrack. And so when we're doing these races, it could be very difficult because you want to be quick. But SuperHighNintendoGuy takes one to the leg. It's just takes his leg out. That was very unfortunate there. Gustavo is in base 1. Looks like he has the spread and R. I think both have. Akari has spread and R too. This means it's going to be they can get through base 1 pretty quickly. We'll see kind of whoever mashes quicker can move through the base quicker. So if you can get that spread rhythm to happen correctly, you can get right through these rooms real quick. So we got kind of a close race there between Akari and Gustavo at top there. SuperHighNintendoGuy is getting the S, coming up to R pretty soon here, and we'll get back to the stage 1 boss pretty quickly. Looks like Gustavo is just slightly ahead, but whoever can take out this boss. What's that? Akari's ahead just a little bit. Oh, that's right. His timer is ahead pretty well there. Yeah. I was getting into it. It was like they're both like very neck to neck there on video by. But yeah, Akari's ahead just by about 15 seconds with the timer up there. getting to waterfall, making his jumps up to the top. I don't know if anyone's doing any of the ledge skips for the race. Looks like they're just jumping up as quick as they can. Akari gets the B up top there on that ledge, which will help him with the turrets at the top a little better. Gustavo takes the B right at the flames, which is sometimes a safer strat, so you can get right through those flames and move through pretty quick there. Super High Nintendo Guy's moving through base 1, getting to the final room before the boss. Akari gets to the top. Probably going for the left arm first to take that out. Like I said, the mouth will open faster if you kill both arms, but sometimes you can get a quicker kill if you take out one arm and just go straight like that. This is we call it a one cycle for the waterfall boss, and he takes it out real quick. That's about the fastest you can take out that waterfall boss. It's just incredible. Gustavo taking out the boss as well here. Moving on into base 2. The Super High Nintendo Guy seems, I don't know when I don't see a timer for him, but he's moving and catching up pretty quickly here to get back to waterfall. So it's very possible he could make it up and get back even after that death in stage 1. There's a chance he can make up the time and get all the way back to catch up to Akari and Gustavo. The spread rhythm looks to be going pretty good for Gustavo there, and for Akari. They're both getting the spread rhythm pretty decent. Moving forward. Super High Nintendo Guy taking on both arms there. That one doing a little spin there, and then dodging a lot of his shots. So once you take out that second arm, that mouth will reopen a lot quicker after it closes. There he goes. He's moving into base 2. Now everyone's in base 2. So now it just kind of comes down to where they are in base 2 and where their timer is. Akari going in on the final room here before the final boss. Just going to have to deal with all the bubbles that are going to... Because, you know, as much as we all love bubbles. We love bubbles as a kid, but for some reason speedrunning, we suddenly have a disdain for bubbles. There goes. Akari takes out the base 2 boss and moves on to Snowfield. Gustavo is fighting the heads as they come together. There goes. Takes out one. Almost gets the other one. And there it goes. Takes out the second one. Gets into Snowfield. So Akari's moving along here. He still has S and R, dodging those grenades, which can be very misleading to judge when you should jump, especially when you're trying to jump last second. Sometimes you can hit the explosions. But he's moving through, getting all of those power-ups. That's a good place to get your power-ups back if you lose them beforehand, as you can get the S and R at the same time right there and getting through those tanks. There is a trick with the tanks. If you kind of like jump over them a little bit and then back in front of them, sometimes you can make them stop just slightly earlier. It can be a dangerous strat to do in races. You can see Akari doing a little bit there, jumping over and back. It stops the tank basically where it is by manipulating the movement of the screen as well as the movement of the tank. Kind of sets it up that the tank thinks it got to its position quicker and stops instead of continuing to move for just a little bit. Saves a little bit of time. Akari, ooh, close there. The trolls almost got him as he decides to continue to jump through that mess there without stopping, and just missed by a couple of the bullets of the trolls. That's why I say those trolls are snipers. They get so close to you. Gustavo is moving through Snowfield as well. Dodging and getting to the end of Snowfield here. We'll see where his boss spawns at the end. And these grenades can be very, like I said, they're very misleading and very dangerous. Oh no, that troll gets him. The sniper. That's Akari takes the death with one of the trolls who shoots just perfectly in his landing zone. And he picks up a laser. So now he's got a laser for the fight. You don't often see a racer pick up a laser for races, but this is... And he continues to jump through. Akari's got no fear. He's just moving quickly through a laser, or through energy zone at a really good pace. And Gustavo's right behind him. Gustavo still has the S, so there's a chance he could pick up a little bit of time here. Here we go, Super High Nintendo Guy's getting through Snowfield as well. Fighting JJ with a laser, that's impressive. He takes him out, moves on. I am amazed by taking out JJ with a laser. I know there's laser percent. A lot of people do it, but it's not something I usually see in a race. Is someone running with a laser. Moving on into hangar. Here, Gustavo's taking on JJ with a spread. Gets him, and it's continuing to move on here. Like I said, I think Gustavo could pick up some time here with the spread gun. Super High Nintendo Guy's going through Energy Zone here, is getting closer to JJ as well. Picks up the B, so he doesn't have to stop for any of these. He can continue to run straight through, and will save some time picking up that B by just running through those lasers. Yeah, having a laser race would be really good. I don't watch a lot of laser races myself. I haven't seen a lot of them. So seeing those who are good at it do it would be really interesting to watch, I think. Super Nintendo Guy gets the JJ with the spread, gets a couple jumps by him, but it's getting a decent pattern and gets through JJ as well. Thumb versus Akari laser, we could book it. Oh no, Akari takes a death in Heartbreak Alley. This is why we call it Heartbreak Alley. It's right before the last level, and it just does not feel good. He gets through pretty quickly with just a pea shooter there, and moving on into Alien's Lair. Gustavo takes a death on the spikes. The arms. That slows him down a little bit. Makes Heartbreak Alley a little bit tougher, because now you have trolls to deal with behind you. This is getting to be a closer race. We'll have to look at what the times are on their timers up above, the live splits that they have. Riding the cart, it's kind of interesting. You can ride the cart, and as long as you're on the cart, the trolls most of the time can't hurt you as long as you're not moving, unless they shoot. Then their bullets can hurt you. It's just kind of an interesting setup that the carts kind of give you a little bit of invulnerability, but not complete invulnerability. Yeah, both top racers here into Alien's Lair. Getting to... Oop, there's that spider from the top. The spider from the top is very, very dangerous. If it drops, it's right in the perfect position, and it's hard to dodge. And can take away your S just at the last moment. I think Akari has plenty of lives here to take out the heart, but it just makes it a lot difficult with the pea shooter. This is race 2 of 4. So Akari finishes with a time of 11:16. I believe that puts him in first for the second race. I'll give him 4 points. Let's see who kind of gets second here. I don't know the time for Super High Nintendo Guy. We'll take a look at it after the race is done. But Gustavo gets a time 11:51. So I believe Gustavo is going to take second here. Super High Nintendo Guy's coming in to the heart here pretty soon with the S. Yep, it's the we've got point system for 4 races. So here, this is the second race. We'll add up the points here and see what position everyone is in, and we'll continue on into the third race. There's that drop from the ceiling, the spider from the ceiling makes it very dangerous. With the S, you have a little better ability to dodge those spiders at the end. And Super High Nintendo Guy takes out the heart. We're halfway through this race, Contra NES. We'll take a quick look at the point system here. and see who's ahead and who's at the middle. I believe that will give Super High Nintendo Guy 5 points. As Mr. Mixer will add up the points here. GG's to all the racers running several races in a row. It's very difficult, can be very stressful. We got Akari has 7 points. That puts Akari in the lead at 7 points. Super High Nintendo Guy has 5, and Gustavo has 4. So it's still a very close race. These last 2 races could be anyone's, and we'll see who can pull it off and win the incredible race we have today. Okay, sounds good. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. I was speedrunning Contra late one night to beat the Red Falcon in a fight. I grabbed the S and R power-up prize, and suddenly, to my surprise,
You did the mash,
I did the Contra mash.
the Contra mash.
My PB I did smash.
You did the mash,
Made boss fights a flash.
you did the mash.
I did the Contra mash.
Whoa.
Welcome back, everyone. As incredible 2 races that we had. Of course, you just listened to me sing the Contra mash. I am slightly embarrassed by that, but it was a fun joke. But that was me singing the Contra mash. Anyway, we had 2 incredible races. We have the point system. Akari has 7 points right now. SuperHighNintendoGuy has 5 points, and Gustavo has 4 points. So the race is still anyone's race. We're getting ready to do our 3rd race here, so I'll have the racers get all set, and I'll do a countdown for them. We'll jump right into this 3rd race. So we'll do I'm trying to make sure Akari is ready here as well. Yep, all right, we got all 3 races ready here. We're gonna give a countdown in 3, 2, 1, go. So this will be the 3rd race. We're still doing a point system. Like I said, this could be anyone's race as we go. There we go. Gustavo and SuperHighNintendoGuy are at it. They're pretty neck and neck. I think the timer from Gustavo could also technically be used for SuperHighNintendoGuys as we watch this, because they're very close together here. And Akari is as well in it. Just a little bit delayed in the video, but his timer's up there so we can see where he is in the run. So we're back into stage 1 here. This is the jungle stage. As we said in that video you saw before jungle, we call the end boss here Dikembe, because the boss will always block us, is just incredible at preventing us from getting through and sending us back to redo jungle over and over and over again. It can be very difficult. Oh, looks like Gustavo took a death and resets to, I think he wants to get through with an S, so he takes a reset in order to start over and have the ability to pick up the S again. The SuperHighNintendoGuy gets through stage 1. Akari takes a death on one of the tomatoes and gets through. It gets through. So it's still pretty decent speed to get through base 1 with a pea shooter. So it may lose a little time for not having an S, but it will be okay. And I kind of feel like Gustavo took that death on purpose to get back up there to get that S. Maybe he might have. SuperHighNintendoGuy is going through base 1 with a S and R. That puts him in a good position to get a decent lead here. Akari is also in base 1, but I think he's keeping up without the S. So, like I said, that pea shooter can do a lot of damage quickly just on its own. So we'll kind of see what happens there. And Gustavo gets through to Dikembe, and you can see there how much Dikembe causes an issue and can block people trying to get through there. Unfortunately, he's going to have to reset there on stage 1. Akari's to the boss. It looks like SuperHighNintendoGuy has gotten through base 1 boss. Akari is close to behind. He's keeping up with that pea shooter. And takes quick work of the boss with a pea shooter. He's been climbing here on the waterfall as well pretty quickly. SuperHighNintendoGuy is jumping up on those ledges and takes out Scuba Steve so he can keep jumping. Picks up the B to run through the flames and is keeping up pace there on waterfall. And Akari is keeping up with him as well. Like I said, we'll have to look at the timers when we finish here. Because it's hard to tell exactly who's in the lead until we take a look at the timers. It looks like SuperHighNintendoGuy gets to the top of Waterfall, taking on the boss, trying to get rid of those arms, which are throwing those... I don't even know what those are. I would call everything bubbles, projectiles, but they're just bubbles because we all hate bubbles. And Akari gets to the top to take on the waterfall boss, taking out an arm and going straight for the mouth. Almost gets to one cycle, but takes him out pretty quickly after, and now moves on to base 2. Now we got a base 2. This is where sometimes the runner's arms get very sore as we're trying to mash through these bases as quick as possible. I feel like base 2 is a lot harder than base 1 to sometimes pick up that spread rhythm, and especially with some of those with those protective barriers on top of the shield, so you have to take those out first. It can be very difficult to continue the mash and make your way through the base in a very fast pace. Akari has the spread gun. He is getting some good spread rhythm, but it's amazing to me how someone can get spread rhythm like that without an R. Like, not having an R and getting all the bullets to line up in a row, that it's a very difficult thing to do, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. Who knows? It could be that too. Gustavo gets through, I believe, base 1, moving on to the waterfall. You know, and to me, I don't feel like even having the reset in stage 1. I still think Gustavo's catching back up in a pretty good pace. Looks like Akari got an R, which now makes it a lot easier to get that spread rhythm. I shouldn't say a lot easier. It's still very difficult to get the spread even with an R. And SuperHighNintendoGuy is fighting the base 2 boss. Takes out one of the heads pretty quickly there when it comes together. Now taking on the last one. Has to wait for it to come back together here, but is able to take it out and move on to Snowfield. Oh no, Akari takes a death. Trying to jump and jumps into one of the tomatoes, losing that S. That will slow down his fight a little bit, but when he gets into Snowfield, he still has a chance to pick up an S and R. Like I said, there is a place in Snowfield where you can get all those weapons back and get him back onto pace here pretty quickly. SuperHighNintendoGuy moving through Snowfield. Right there is the 2 grenades that you have to pause for. It is very difficult. There's a single frame, sometimes 2 frames that you can try to jump over them, but most likely it just leads to death. So we always pause because we don't want to lose our time on those 2 grenades. Plays it safe and not jumping over the tank. Can kill it just almost as quickly as you can by not jumping over the tank to pause it. Here comes Akari coming up to his refresh point here. Picks up the S, picks up the R. He's back on track here, so he's going to be right behind SuperHighNintendoGuy. And it's very possible Akari might be actually in the lead. I have to see once the timer's done, but if SuperHighNintendoGuy's timer is still matching to what Gustavo's timer is, it's very possible that I don't know who's in the lead here. They could be almost neck and neck. Gustavo is in base 2 here, taking on some of those rollers and shields, using the pea shooter to get through. Picking up the laser. Sometimes the laser can help get through base 2 a little bit quicker. Oh, Akari takes a death right at the end of Snowfield, losing that S. That leads him to fight this boss with a pea shooter. It's very difficult to take on this guy. You can see he's shooting on the side of it, so he doesn't have to destroy those grenades, and it actually gets him more hits, because sometimes you go right in the center of it. Then you have to destroy its droppings, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is that's doing, your bullets take out that, and it prevents you from getting all the hits to the boss. So if you can hit it on the side of it, you can actually do more damage quicker to it. SuperHighNintendoGuy taking the B, playing it safe, getting through these lasers. I think getting the B in a race is a very safe and way to get through and keep your time or keep your lead, or playing it safe is is kind of the better way of doing a race. And Akari, unfortunately, has a troll come up from behind with some very sniper-placed bullets to take him out. I mean, like I said, those trolls know when to shoot to really mess up speed runs. Gustavo gets a decent pattern for JJ and moves on to the hangar. I, for a second, forgot what stage was next. Akari picks up the B, goes back, picks up the B, playing it safe here to get through the rest of the lasers here. Jumping up, taking out those turrets, and moving through. A SuperHighNintendoGuy playing a little bit of safe on that cart to get by those arms and get by that turret guy. Just kind of going at a nice pace to keep his S and to stay, I believe, in the lead. He does miss the B, so that kind of will change the route he has to take here. If you get the B, you can go through a lot of those claws that are at the bottom. We'll see if he takes a different route here. He takes the top route. Without the B, the top route's going to be the safest way to go. You just have to take out these walls, and you don't have to worry about the claws below. Without the B, those claws below are very, very difficult and very hard to deal with. Akari goes through with an F. It's not a lot of times that you see an F. A lot of people avoid the F. Sometimes you pick it up and you have to continue to go through with it. Picks up the B. That should allow him to go through the bottom route. SuperHighNintendoGuy gets through the wall and makes it there with an S. Gets through Heartbreak Alley pretty decently. Moving on into the last stage, the Alien Slayer. Akari right behind him, getting to the spike walls here, plays it safe. It's very difficult. You have to be really quick when you pick up the B. You have to drop down like almost right away and continue to move to be able to get rid of that first spike wall. And it's really difficult. And in the race strat, like I said, it's better to sometimes not go for it. Playing it safe here. Sometimes when you pause like that, you can see how the trolls will respawn. If you take a pause, sometimes those trolls will take that moment that you pause to pop into the screen and try to shoot you from behind. SuperHighNintendoGuy is getting close, getting past these mouths and cotton balls. Still has the S, I believe he still has the R as well. Getting into the last moments here. Shooting the spiders, having to watch the one on the ceiling, jumps over it and around it, plays it safe, doesn't try to just continue to run through, and takes quick work of that heart. Putting him, I kind of missed where his timer's at, so we'll see at the end here. And Akari is coming up very closely, taking out these cotton balls as well. And we'll see what his time will be once he gets to that heart. So when you're speedrunning, there's going to be 4 of those spiders, and then the cotton ball below and the spider. And so you sometimes choose which one you want to go for. He went for the spider in the ceiling, which means now there's still a cotton ball behind him, but he turns around, shoots it, and then takes up the heart. Very nice by Akari, right behind with 11:39. We'll take a look here at the times and get the numbers for you, and we'll see who's kind of in the lead, where position is. Looks like Gustavo kind of took some deaths on that last one, so he took last place for the 1 point. We got Akari here at 10, SuperHighNintendoGuy at 9, and Gustavo at 5. So we're coming to the last race. Akari is in the lead right now with 10 points. Really close there for the top position. Coming down for the last race. This is a great run. Let's give some GGs to the runners here as they enter into the last leg of the race here. So we're going to jump right into this last race, and we'll see who's going to win today's Contra NES race. Like I said, Contra 3 was an incredible race. This race is coming down to the wire for first place here. So let's get the runners ready. We'll get back to the start screen, and we'll give our countdown here.
Hold on a sec, I gotta die like 10 times.
Super High Nintendo Guy is getting things set up. He's taking
OG hardware.
OG hardware. You have to reset. We'll get everyone back to the start screen. We'll be there in just a second. I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Mimixer for hosting the race and putting this all together for behind the scenes. So let's give a huge shout out, huge GGs to Mr. Mimixer behind the scenes here. And a good luck to all the racers for the last race. As we're at the beginning, we'll give a countdown. Let's get back to the start screen and give a 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Gustavo's a little ahead just from video-wise, but everyone will be very close through this jungle, and we'll see where the timers land at this final race. So we got for the final race for the winner of, what month is it? April 2023 Contra race on the Contra Races channel. Don't forget to follow us if you haven't followed us already. Don't forget to follow us here on Twitch so you can be alerted for any future races that we do. And again, if you want to get involved or help out or just get behind the scenes and learn more about speedrunning, you can do that in the Contra Discord. The link pops up there once in a while in chat. You know, feel free to join the Discord. We're a really friendly group of people and very helpful if you're looking to learn or get into speedrunning. Gustavo gets right up to the boss and is able to take it out. Super High Nintendo Guy has to dodge some of the tomatoes, but is able to get through. I think that's very close there between the two. Akari playing it safe there, takes out the turrets and takes out the I think they're all kind of going safe here to make sure they get through with the S and R into base 1. It gives them a good position to get through bases with the S and R. You know, it comes down to mash. They can make up a lot of time with a good mash here, getting good spread rhythm. You can sometimes it's just amazing how much time you can save in the bases, in base 1 and base 2 with really good spread rhythm. So again, we'll have to see where this comes out at the end of the race. I'll have to look at times at the end of the race to see who will come out ahead here. Super High Nintendo Guy and Gustavo are both at that final screen before the boss. Super High Nintendo Guy goes straight for the shield without taking out any of the turrets. That makes it difficult, but he gets through. Puts himself in a middle position, which is dodging a lot of those tomatoes. Trying to take out that eye. Lines it up. Super High Nintendo Guy takes it out. Akari takes it out. And I think Gustavo took a death there, but he makes it through as well. So all three of them are getting through to Waterfall now. Jumping up the ledges here. Like I said, there are patterns that we have set up when there's a lot of time that could be saved. You see Super High Nintendo Guy takes one of those ledge skips. If you follow a certain pattern, you can set up to skip some ledges. It's a really good time save on a speed run, but sometimes in a race, you can't always get all the ledge skips. It looks like Akari is getting to the top of the turret nightmare. I don't know what to call it, but I mean, up there without the B, it makes it very difficult. And he gets some ledge skips. Akari's taking some ledge skips there. Getting to the top real quick. Super High Nintendo Guy is also at the top. And Gustavo is really close as well, right behind him. Akari's at the boss. Super Nintendo Guy takes out the arms. This is going to be close getting back into base 2. Akari and Super Nintendo Guy are both getting into base 2. And Gustavo going for the mouth. Difficult there to dodge some of those shots. Takes it out and gets into base 2. That boss there was not playing nice there with Gustavo, sending through one of those little disc projectiles, making him move, preventing him from killing that boss while the mouth is open there. Moving on to base 2. Moving on, we'll kind of see if some of them still have R. You can see Super High Nintendo Guy still has an R, so you can see how quickly his bullets are moving. I believe Gustavo has an S. It doesn't have the R, and Akari does have the R, so it's I think it's going to be close. Like, that's all I can say. This race is, like, everyone's in base 2. It's an incredible run right now. Even without that R for Gustavo, he's keeping up pretty decently. Let's give a lot of hype in chat for this final race. They said, you know, throw your emotes in chat. What do they say? You know, just spam emotes. Yeah, let's show the racers some love here. This one room with that shield on top can be very difficult. If you can get a mash going, it's really hard to keep that spread rhythm going and hit that shield up on top in 2 jumps. Usually 4 jumps is kind of the most you want to take there, but you're hoping that you can get 2 jumps is the quickest you can do. Moving into the boss here, Akari is fighting the boss, taking on these double head base 2 boss. Takes out the one side, and now is going for the other. Kind of dodging the bubbles there. Super High Nintendo Guy is there as well. Setting up, plants his feet, goes for the... He's got one side. It looks like Akari's moving on to the next stage. To Waterfall. Super High Nintendo Guy, I believe, is right behind him. And Gustavo is also right behind both of those. Akari's jumping through those grenades, moving through, doing a good job to dodge a lot of those grenades and turret guys and trolls. So you can see how many trolls are spawning for him, getting in his way. Super High Nintendo Guy takes a little bit of safety there and backtracks just to make sure nothing's going to throw anything out of the ordinary at him, and keeps moving forward with his SNR. You gotta watch those trolls. They can spawn and just send a shot your way. It's never safe. Never safe in Snowfield. I feel like Snowfield is very misleading. You think once you get through base 2, you're in a good position, making good time, and those trolls will just spawn and show you the truth of Contra and deflate your ego, deflate everything for you, and end your runs just as they start spawning in Snowfield. Taking out the tanks pretty quickly there. They're doing a good job keeping up with each other here. I would say throw some predictions. Like, who do you think's gonna take the win here? A Super High Nintendo Guy takes a death to one of the bullets on the tank. It's very unfortunate. That unfortunately he's past the point of getting his weapons back. So now he's gonna have to go through things with. He really wants that laser. He wanted that laser. He's gonna have to keep moving through with the pea shooter here. Akari's moving through energy zone. There's a lot of those turret guys there, and a lot of possibility for trolls to spawn. So there could be some lag that happens while you're running through that first part of energy zone. So it's good to kind of mitigate that by taking out some of the turret guys or making sure you're getting rid of some of the trolls. Not a big deal in a race pattern to let a little lag happen to play it safe. So he's going right for it. He makes it through. No stopping for Akari. He makes it through energy zone and continues to move. Laser hype. Yep, laser hype. And Super High Nintendo Guys pretty close behind, moving through, getting to the energy. You're always kind of hoping for that middle flame as you're running through. When you're doing a speed run, you want the middle flame. That way you can keep moving without stopping. There's different patterns to watch out for. Looks like Super High Nintendo Guy is going to go for the B just to get through all this without stopping as well, playing it safe. It's also kind of quicker without, since he doesn't have the S, getting the B makes it a little bit quicker to take out everything, as you can just run right through things like you can when you have the S and R. Going down to the bottom, play it safe to get underneath that laser. Jumping on top of those spike walls like Akari just did, it can be kind of difficult. You have to be right on the top of that. If you don't time it right, you can die by getting hit by the spikes. His cart did not spawn, but he got that second cart there, so Usually where those spike walls or spike claws are, there's a cart. Sometimes when you have a lot of things on screen, it doesn't spawn, or if you accidentally shoot, you can get rid of it, and then that prevents you from getting the bee. But he does have that second spike or second cart to spawn, able to jump up there, get the bee, and continues to move through to the spike walls and getting to Heartbreak Alley here. Super High Nintendo Guy's right behind him, getting into Hangar here as well. Let's see what happens. Akari getting through so far. Getting some lag with all those trolls behind him, but gets through Heartbreak Alley and is able to get the boss, blow the wall up, and get into the final stage. Super High Nintendo Guys pretty close behind. You can see how just pausing a little bit creates a lot of trolls to kind of slow you down some more. So that this game is I don't know, unrelentless in sending trolls at you, and then when you try to deal with one troll, it'll send more trolls at you. It knows. This game has an AI of how to take out speedrunners. I know it does. And you cannot tell me otherwise. I believe that game knows everything. Akari is going through with S, taking out those mouths and the cotton balls. Going through to the final run for the game here for him. Gustavo's in a water field, picks up the S and R, has everything back on track for the rest of the run. Behind Nintendo Guy takes a pause there. I think he was looking for an S. I don't know where the S went for him, but I think he paused wondering where it went. He might have missed it. But now he still has the pea shooter here. And Akari finishes here at 10:37. That's a really good time for a race. A really good time. 10:37 is a decent time to get in the race. Right, Nintendo Guy getting to Heartbreak Alley with the pea shooter. Takes a death to one of the turret guys. Very difficult to get through this with the pea shooter. A lot of ducking, dodging. Duck, dodge, dive, and dodge. What? Here? And jump. Yeah, GG's to Akari for coming out. I believe that will put him ahead at 10:37 in the run. Incredible time. 4 trolls. Jeez. Usually they come in patterns of 3. Like I said, I think Super High Nintendo Guy is getting a really bad pattern of trolls here. Usually you see him come through in groups of 3. To see him come through in a group of 4 is not common. And Gustavo taking on the Snowfield boss. Kills it pretty quickly there. And now Super High Nintendo Guy goes for the final run. There is a chance, you know, I mean, he got a life there, so I mean, he was close. He had 1 life left. He was able to pick up a life by killing some of those shrimps. So now it gives him a little safety zone there on the final stage. The best race debut ever for Akari. Yeah, Akari, first time racer here, doing an incredible job. Coming in with some incredible times. Super High Nintendo Guy gets the S back. Makes it slightly easier here for the rest of the level. Akari showed up to play. He did. Okay, taking out the 4 spiders. Goes down and leaves the ceiling spiders. The ceiling spider leaves him alone. Goes straight to the heart. Does 1 jump. Doesn't chance the second jump there. And it takes a death while picking up a life. Luckily, he still had 1 life as well. So Super High Nintendo Guy finishes there. We'll have to see what his time is. And Gustavo is in Energy Zone right now. Running through to take on JJ here. Almost gets clipped by that troll, but luckily gets right past that troll there. First time on SRC for Akari. Super High's time was 12:41. Okay. So that puts Akari in the lead. Super High Nintendo Guy takes up second place there. And Gustavo will have third. So that we'll get the final scores up here, but I believe that if I... There we go. Akari with 14, Super High Nintendo Guy with 12, and Gustavo with 6. What incredible run. Really close there for first place there. Akari comes in, takes first place with 14 points, wins 2 out of 4. That's incredible. I mean, Akari had 2, Super High Nintendo Guy had 2, but Akari was able to get second place for the other two, taking the lead here, 14-12. And Gustavo with 6 points. GG's to the racers here. Incredible job. Incredible race. What a race today for both Contra 3 and Contra 1. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and joining us. We'll have regular Stormy come in to say final goodbyes here. So this is where my commentating ends, and we will see everyone next time. Take it away, Stormy.
Isn't Contra life? Is Contra not the gift eternal? I haven't prepared a sonnet to read. I'm just joking. You guys, today was seriously one of the best events that we've had. That lineup for Contra 3, Jaquio, Funky, Drifter, HemZar, Tazzle on comms, like, just kicked us off. And then today we got to see some incredible Super High. His new nickname for me is Old Faithful. Basically, every time I ask him to race, he says yes. Akari making a debut, and Gustavo making a debut on the races. Two new runners in the same race is just something that we're super proud of. The whole point of this is to try to, like, celebrate and be a community thing, and so when we get new people involved, it really makes this feel like we're doing something right. Mr. Mimixer killed it today on the hosting. He put a lot of work into building assets, those cool backgrounds with, like, on Contra NES, that crawling spiders and stuff. He was talking before, like, he learned, like, how to do some basic animation so he could do that. Like, this is some hard energy and some hard work that Mixer put in. So it definitely shows. It makes everyone else's job easy when they just kind of show up and get to play their game, and everything else that goes into it to make it something that's an event all kind of falls on our stream host. And today that was Mixer, and he totally killed it. Dinosaurs Eat Man made a bunch of the assets that we still use in between, like for intermissions and stuff. The little Contra races are about to begin, and some of the intermission screens. We want to give a huge shout out to him. A lot of his work and hard energy that he gave us at the beginning is still something that we rely on to kind of give this stream a little bit of cool production value and stuff like that. And it really went a long way. So huge shout out to Dino. Who else I got? Who else do I got here? Dan, despite doing an awesome job on commentary, also threw together those videos that showed us tutorials and how to do certain things and explain certain things. We've got more of those coming for different games, I think, in the future. He also did the Contra Mash song. Lot of work behind the scenes into making this always feel like a party, and it always does. And y'all always show up, and it's amazing when you're here. So yeah, just a big hug and a big thank you to everybody. Not sure when our next event will be yet. We'll get that rolling ASAP and let everyone know. But one more hearts, one more GGs, one more love, and we will see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Should we find someone to raid, Mixer? You ready to end the party? Let's see. Why don't we raid? I'll send you the link, and we can figure it out. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.